It's Online Biz Real Talk, and we have an incredible subject for you with some incredible business partners from all over the world. We have some lovely ladies here today. They're joining us again. And I just wanted to let everybody know why we do these online biz talks. If you're new and you haven't seen this before, these online biz real talks is to give you a look at what we're doing online and to show you some insights and to get down to the nitty gritty of what people ask us. We like answering those questions, and that's why we call our talk Online Biz Real Talk. So we talk about real things, real problems that people are going through that maybe you have experienced in your own life, questions you might have for an online business opportunity. I literally seen so many opportunities out there, and this is legit. This will help you every step of the way to success in the online world because we have the products, the training, the system, the tools, the support, the community, the trustworthiness, the high commissions that convert into very, very high revenue, like high-end products. So we have everything you need. Stay tuned. We're going to tell you where to go at the end to watch our free workshop so that way you can see more about it so you can get started. Our subject today is uh, the best way to jump out of your comfort zone. What is the best way? What are some tips to jump out of your comfort zone? If you're so comfortable with working that 9 to 5, construction, nursing, whatever it is, even being an officer, lawyers, a real estate agent, and you're just sick of that grind. Even if you're making good money, you're sick of leaving your family all the time. If you're in, the oil rinks, or if you're driving a truck, if you're a truck driver, or even a taxi driver, or doing Ubers, this is something very unique, and this is something legit. And we're going to explain to you why we're unique, but we're also going to tell you what we've done to jump out of our comfort zone and some tips. Okay, so a lot of people are kind of a little uncomfortable with starting in the online world because they think they might not have the experience or education, but let's give the floor to these beautiful ladies. Hi, Uma. Why don't you introduce yourself for us and tell us a little bit about the subject, how to jump out of your comfort zone and start this online business or start something new, something different.
Thank you so much, Coach. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for watching us. Really appreciate it. My name is Uma, and I was born in India. I came to this country when I was 11 years old with my parents and my siblings. I am married to my amazing husband. We have an amazing 13-year-old daughter. She loves softball, so I call myself a softball mom. Um, I work full time as a student assistance coordinator. I work in the school system. And let me tell you, that is my comfort zone. I have been working there in the same building um, for over 18 years. I've been looking, trying to push myself, give myself some new goals. I wanted to learn something new, and I think it was time to push myself. And even though, as much as uncomfortable I was, I had to. And I got this desire that I need to do this for myself, I need to do this for my family when I came across this business. That desire was so strong that I had to take the risk. It was a very calculated risk, but let me tell you, it paid off in hundred folds. This business has completely changed my life, my family's life. I no longer have to work in the summer. I no longer have to work after school. I mean, I can spend more time with my family. We can travel more. This is my plan B as of now. Hopefully, God willing, pretty soon this can be plan A. So I can retire early. I can do so many more things, and make our dreams and wishes come true with this business. Again, jumping out of the comfort zone has given me a mentor and a coach. So many people in this community are willing to help and go out of their way. So again, take this opportunity, sign up for the complimentary webinar. You will not be sorry. You will be so grateful, and you can make all your wishes and dreams come true with this business. So, thank you, coach. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And you're so right about making it all come true with this simple workshop you watch because yeah, I just posted a video of me at the beach, and I was just like, when your vision comes true, right? When your vision actually comes true. And my vision was to be by the palm trees. And I remember um, 2 years ago, it was less than 2 years ago, I remember I was out in the freezing cold in Kamloops. I was working out at my church, and because I would take my daughter to like the seminary. There's like Bible study for young men and young women, right, in the morning before school. And I would take her there. I would take her before her online school every morning at like it was like at 6 a.m. I used to get up. I'd take her at 7. And instead of going back home, like 10 minutes away, I would stay there and work out with her. Well, I would stay there and work out while she had her Bible study. And there was like a little room that I used to work on. I remember coming out in the freezing cold. And there was like this tree that I used to see. And I'm like, the palm trees are calling me. And I went live. I remember I just used to just always like manifest it and say, like, the palm trees are calling me. Soon I'm going to be where the palm trees are. I don't know where I'm going. I never used to say it. I didn't say Hawaii. I didn't say US. I didn't say California. I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to be Hawaii. Like, the palm trees are calling me. And that was like a year and a half ago. And I put it and I wrote it down, and all these things came together. And the video I have is like looking at the beautiful turquoise water, my feet in the sand, and literally palm trees, like at the Barcelona beaches on the coast. Dreams do come true with this business. This business is the key cornerstone to all my dreams coming true, let alone my faith and my works and everything. But if I didn't have this business, I would not be here right now. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. I know it might sound cheesy because I don't say things like that usually, but it is. It's so true. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. You will never ever find anything like this in the online world that's real, that's legit, that pays so much, where there's full support because I will be your coach and mentor, helping you every step of the way. These ladies would be your mentor. Like, we're going to help you. You're not going to be left alone. It's so easy for me to just text a little message in our chat to answer your question, or one of our business partners if I'm not up because of the time differences. I'm in Barcelona. So thank you, Uma. Thank you, thank you, thank you. God bless you. So, Thashara, why don't you introduce yourself, Thashara? Tell us a little bit about yourself and what your experience was. Was you uncomfortable when you first seen this online business opportunity? And if you was, what'd you do to jump out of your comfort zone? I have no clue. We never rehearsed. So I don't know if she was uncomfortable. This is the Online Biz Real Talk.
Hey, Georgia, you want to let Leanne go first because she said she want to go at 6? Hi, Georgia, and thank you for having me. And thank you, everyone of you here. And I'm glad to be here all the time. And I will do whenever I can. And yes, go back to the question, how did I get out of my comfort zone? By the way, my name is Tushara, and I'm originally from Sri Lanka. and I'm married and living here in Australia now. So when I first come to Australia, I was looking for jobs about quite some time. But it's difficult to have a job here because, lack of education. Sometimes the qualification is not there for according to the Australian law, and so much going on. So my husband only works that time, and he support me, and we living with my mother-in-law, and I got great support anyway. So still I'm keep looking, but I did not get it. I stressed out a lot. But then after that, we moved away from the city, and we are living in a inland now, country town. So that's where we are. And I was working. Then my husband worked in the mining, and actually long hours, 12 hours he has to work, and also have to do night shift. Then when do night shift, body clock is changed, and that affect his life and affect me also because my routine is cut off and can't keep up on top with it. So always ups and downs. Then I thought myself, I need to look for something, I need to make a difference. And what can I do to make that happen? Then I know that this online things going on, and always you using Facebook. Then I was thinking, what is these people doing and what they talking about? Of course, there's so many different business, but thank God I go into somewhere I supposed to be. So then I click into this ad, and then I get to see what is out there because I ask questions. Of course, you thinking that this is real or this is, scam, all those things come to your thought. But I was thinking myself, either a scam or either not, you need to step in to find it out, right? If not, you don't know because you may miss out things. I know we always tend to think that this is a scam, or we don't want to think that this is going to work, and all those things we telling ourselves, and we believing in it, and we never want to go forward to try and find out what is really out there. If you keep saying that this scam is not going to work, how are we going to know? You don't know at all. So anything in life, right? People wanted to try new thing. Let's say like you go to different country, you only know some certain food. Example like me, when I was in my country, I don't know anything other than that rice and curry. I'm sure Uma as well because she come from that culture too. So when go to Singapore, I never get experience and never know. Then always it's difficult for me, and I was struggle a lot because of the food because that's where I come from, and I'm even shy person, and because of lack of no confidence, I feel stuck in one spot and too much issues. Then I thought myself, I need to try something because that's where I am now. So that's what I come. I come to make a difference. So I came out from that part and try different food and do differently. And that helps me to be in that country. It's the same way. So anything we want in life, we have to go and do something to make it happen. So that's what I did. And I tell my husband, of course, telling them, even though telling family, it's not going to help you anyway, because they're not going to be living in them that as well, because I had the same concept that way. So why do I going to tell them for? Because I know what I'm getting out of it. So I did not want to tell. So then I just have my own way to communicate with that person I engage with because that's a step to follow. So I talked to her, then she told me, I can send you the link if you provide me your email details, or you can call me, I can call you back. And I said to her, I don't want to give my number, you give me your number. So that she gave me her number. So then, like, I called her. Then I was thinking, wow, this is unreal because she provided me the number as well. So that's the first step for me. So I talked to this lady and she gave me a number. Then I give my email details. That's how I get involved with it. Then I got a link, 90 minutes. I just watched few times. There is some people, there are more than 5, 6 people out there. They talk about this business and they talking about it, how they start exactly like where you are at. That's how we started. So then I just took the next step to find out more. So everything is step by step. So that's how I start. That's where I am at. And it's the greatest thing I ever done in my life because I got to meet a lot of people around the globe and getting confident and learning the education and so much going on here. So that's where I am at. I got no regret. And I'm so grateful to be here. And thank you, Coach Georgia. Go back to you.
Thank you, beautiful. God bless you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. And yeah, it is. It's like experiencing a new country, just like what I'm experiencing right now. It's, it's something where you have to get out of your comfort zone and it's going to be new. And it may be difficult for you to find your way around a laptop or a phone, with new sites and everything. But hey, it's not rocket science. It's really simple. It's really, really simple. The hardest part is just opening that training. Okay, because you're scared. You're so scared. You're scared. Am I going to do it? When I heard training, I was like, oh no. Like I'm an old school European. I only had 7th grade education. Like, I hope I get through this. And then I went through it. Like everybody thinks I'm this nomad genius, like this digital nomad. And I'm like, it's in the training. It's in the training. And then like if I'm coaching somebody, it's like my first time looking at something because it's new. They updated it and I'm going through it and they just think I'm a professional. I'm just like, yeah, we're going through it together, let's go through it together. I'm learning something new today. So that's how simple it is. This same training, this same info that's given to people who are making millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands a month, 20,000 a month, 10,000 a month, whatever it is, whatever time and effort or however long they've been in this, you're going to get the same information education system, the same literally affiliation with the company that holds and stocks these products for us. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, ladies, for joining. We got Rita and Delia that just joined. Thank you, ladies. We're going to go now to Leanne. Hi, Leanne. Why don't you introduce yourself for us? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us your experience, how you got started. Did you feel uncomfortable? What are some tips that you can advise people to jump out of their comfort zone and start earning online?
Hi everybody, I'm Lian. I'm actually from Toronto, Canada. I've been here 13 years. I came from Singapore. I'm a mother of 2. And why I jumped out of my comfort zone was a bit like, I was, I say, stay-at-home mom, so you count your pennies when you spend. And I thought I like that social circle too. I need to get out of the house. So that was when I said I need to venture and look for something to do. But it's not so easy because Canada here don't really recognize your qualifications no matter how high, even if you have a university degree like I have. So anyway, just when I was about to start looking for a job, I had a fracture and then I couldn't get out of bed. So I couldn't do anything but sit in bed, look through my mobile to see what the others are doing. And that's where I came upon this opportunity, this digital opportunity. What hit me was that so I really resonate with my coach, and she was an immigrant from Taiwan, also to Canada, and then she had a difficult time. She owed a lot of debts because her husband was ill, and they had a rocky marriage. And then because she took the courage to start this business, and then she really flourished. She's not only out of debt, she has so much money to spend. She can even now send her son to private school. So it's like, hey, she's also an Asian. She can do it. Maybe I can. But you know what's the way that made me jump out of my comfort zone was because of the so-called guarantees inside the training that they gave, the guarantee of a mentor and coach. If there's no training, if there's no mentor, there's no coach, I can tell you, I don't think I dare to jump out of my comfort zone to do this totally out of my area, because I really don't know how to do business. If I to tell me to stay out of my comfort zone, I probably will continue with the same old way. It's just that change of environment. Instead of working for someone in Singapore, I just work for someone in Canada. But this one, what is so good for us, there's this safety net, I can say, to jump out of this comfort zone. It's not that you're totally dangling up there with no help. There's a sort of a safety net for you, because with all the training, the mentor, the coach, you are like in a safe safe out of your comfort zone. I would say that it's a very safety area, even though you're out of your comfort zone, because they have all this so-called safety training, community, mentor, coach all around you. That's why I say it's the best way to jump out of your comfort zone. Because if you go on any other, let's say you want to do your own business or whatever thing, you won't have all this training, people, mentor, community all helping you. So as I said, this is one of the I wouldn't dare to say the only way, but I was dare to say one of the best ways to jump out of your comfort zone into something you are totally new, because I have never done business in my life, and yet you are safe. Yeah, back to you, Georgia.
I love that. That is so true, because so many people that I help get started, they always feel that. They're like, you make me feel so comfortable. And like when I'm Zooming with them, I'm helping them and we're getting to know each other. They just start feeling so okay. Like they were really scared. Sometimes people are really scared. Like they come in and they're like, okay, I signed up and all right, we got started. And they're like, I know a lot of times they feel like she's gonna let go of my hand, or they're afraid and they're so shocked. I know it. They're so shocked that I'm like messaging them, like, let's Zoom. I'm gonna help you with your ad today. I'm gonna help you with this. And you're like, awesome. Like, wow. Like, what I feel, and I'm gonna be totally honest, a lot of my business partners are spoiled. They don't know any better, any worse. They don't know anything else. A lot of my business partners, this is their first business online. Okay. They only know me. They only know this community. They only know our mentorship, our coaching. Okay. And I feel a lot of times they take it for granted. So don't take this business for granted. Use our free post. Actually, I just came in. Use our free posts to post literally ads. Come on the live Zooms. Let me help you create an ad. Like literally, you have everything at your fingertips. You have us helping you every step of the way to success. People are yearning, they're fiending for what you have. Okay, they're fiending for a live person, a one-on-one coach, a one-on-one mentor. They're fiending for someone to create their ad, help them with their ad. They're literally paying thousands of dollars to these ad agencies to create their ad. There's so many of like my friends or restaurant owners. Like there's a lot of people I have met in my life. I'm very social, but you don't have to be in this business. But me, I'm very social and I talk to everybody, and it's just my personality. It's who I am. And I meet a lot of people, and they tell me how they're advertising, because they start asking me what I do, and they're like, oh yeah, I advertise on Facebook, or I advertise on here, I advertise on there for my restaurant, for my real estate agent. And then they start telling me who they're paying. I'm like, you're paying that much for someone advertising you plus ads? I'm like, I can literally help. This is not what I do, by the way. I only advertise our business, but they're my personal friends, so I'm like, I can help you. Like they're ripping you off. They're ripping you off. You can even get all this information online, how to advertise your restaurant. Believe it or not, we have specific training that will literally show you how to advertise our business and our products that are going to literally have high quality customers come to your website and buy these high quality products. But just with looking into what they're doing, I'm like, don't pay these ad agencies. There's no reason to. You can create an ad, okay? And I've helped a few of my friends create ads online just because I'm a professional at creating ads. I know how to do it. But the thing is you have to have the right product, okay? Now I know that, there's a real estate agent that I've helped, my friend, and then there's a restaurant owner, another friend. But even there, I'm like, if this person gets a few people, for dinner with this ad, it's like, how much are they making? A couple hundred? We're making thousands from our ads, okay? And the thing is I'm not a person to bug people, like start my business or buy my product. I'm not like that. I don't do that. People actually come to me and they see my success and want to know what I'm doing with 5 children and how am I so successful. Thank you, Jesus. But I put my hard work into it. We kind of lost Leanne there. She's coming back. But getting back to the subject, the comfort zone, don't stick in that comfort zone. We will help you. You will feel so comforted, so loved. You'll feel like, wow, finally a normal online business where it's not a scam. That's what you'll feel. So thank you, Leanne. God bless you. So why don't we go to Delia, since you're right next to me, Delia. How are you doing today? Why don't you introduce yourself and tell us your experience. Like, what was your experience with starting the business? Was you nervous? I know you was. I'm your coach, mentor. Was you nervous? Like, for the audience, tell us. And what are some tips that you'd give people to jump out of that comfort zone to start this online business?
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. Had to pop in here. Busy life as a mother. So my name is Delia. I live in Kelowna, BC, Canada. I originally was born in Romania. I've been living over 20 years here in Canada now. I've been married for almost 20 years. I have 3 kids, 2 teenagers and a 7-year-old. So that is my everyday life right now as a stay-at-home mom. I support my husband in his construction industry, and even though he works there, it's very hard. That's why I started this online business. That's why I'm here to probably have this plan be like Leanne said, and Uma and everybody else turn into plan A. And starting this business is my number one goal right now. So back to today's subject. I think I'm a good example of coming out of the comfort zone. I started this business 2.5 years ago, and I think 2.5 years ago I was very overwhelmed by the online space. When I started, I know the first thing we had was our coaching call with beautiful Georgia here, and she was like saying to me, you have to get out there and you're going to go do many things, and it's the online world. And I said, what is that? When we met, I had no Facebook account, I had no Instagram account, I had nothing that belonged to the online, like nothing. I was just in mom mode and being home with the kids and doing activities and getting out there every single day. So it was a big challenge for me to come on here. And I think everybody's just different nowadays. So just be patient with yourself when you start getting out of your comfort zone. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen today. It took me 2 years, literally, to be where I am today. And I think this is probably my first live that I'm very confident in what I'm saying. And I've been live for so many times. Like, I've been doing these lives for a few months now. And even before 2 years ago, I had a few, but then I stopped because I didn't feel like I belonged to the online world. I don't know, just kind of made me feel very uncomfortable. So I decided to take baby steps. So taking baby steps is something that resonated with me. I'm not sure if it resonates with everybody, but it did. And that's where I got to where I am today. So every day I was a little bit more confident, posting more of myself, doing some lives. I even started doing more reels of me and everything. So my number one tip would be take your time. Don't go fast. If you go fast, like I did in the beginning, you're going to lose yourself. And I did. And I lost there for a little while because I was probably not connecting more into this business, which is a major thing. So you have to stay connected. You have to stay plugged in. You have to go through the training, which is something I wasn't plugged in either, because like Georgia said, you have to do training. And I was like, okay, well, it's a lot to take in at times. So I took a time. So my number one thing is be patient. Take your time, slow down, learn, new things. I started to learn so many new things. And when you learn new things, again, take your time. It's not going to happen overnight. You'll learn a lot of things about being a content creator. And as many people say, it's really easy, but it's not. And it's not that easy. Just sitting here this morning, I did a couple reels, and it took me about an hour to find the right content, the right music, the right wording. It's not that easy. But if you have some patience with yourself, if you dedicate some time to learn how these things work, how social media works, how every app works, then you can do it, and you can get out of your comfort zone easily if you take that time. But if you go too fast, then you don't want to lose yourself. So believe in yourself, first of all, be motivated. Don't let other people tell you otherwise. And be very patient. So thank you so much, Georgia.
You're welcome. I love that. I love that. I really love just how you said it. You gotta take baby steps. And I don't know if you were here, but I was talking about how the training was like, when I heard training, I was like, oh my goodness, like, how am I gonna do this? Like, our family, especially my whole like culture and nationality, we're always helping the family with businesses. Like they're very business minded. The Romani people, they're very smart, right? They're street smart too. Like they know how to do business, right? They know how to get clients, go door to door, advertise. They know all that. But when it goes through training or schooling or college or big education, it's like, no, they don't. They don't do that. They keep their kids with them. So I was like, okay, what kind of training is this going to be? But I know I've always been like, I'm different. I've always wanted to do something different. So I totally understand. You're going to be a pro at this really quick. Like today, it took me 5 minutes to make a reel, a really incredible reel that's getting tons of social media proof, and people are interested. And, so once you get the hang of it, and you know what I advise you, Delia? Because I used to take longer too. Don't think too much. Don't put so much emphasis on it. Just do it. Do it quickly and put the trending songs on and just let it flow together. It's really cool because if you throw a couple of videos onto Instagram, it makes its own reel. It shortens everything, and you can, if it took out the best part of your reel, just go and edit that. Just pull apart the video, right? Do it. Try to not put so much emphasis on everything. Like just go with the flow, okay? Because I always think about the kids, the teenagers these days. Their mind is going 100 miles an hour, and they're like, and all of a sudden they got the 100,000 followers, right? And they got all these likes. It's like, look at these kids. They don't think. They just put it out there with the coolest song and the coolest video, and it's short and it's got a whole bunch of likes. That's what it is. We're overthinking. We're old. We're trying to get the best song. That's what I'm telling my son. Find me some good songs. He's like, oh, I got a really good song. It wasn't on. I think it's like some old school R&B song, or it's like 5 years ago. It's not even old school. I'm like, whatever. Is it popular? Is it trending? Is it trending? Even if it's 5 years ago, it could be trending. Because there's a whole bunch of Tupac songs trending. So I'm like asking my son. I'm totally asking my son these things. Like, what's trending? What's on there? Like, and you should. Ask your teenager kids what's trending, what's on TikTok, what's this, what's that, what's good for the kids is going to be good for the adults. It's all trending, all the songs all over the world. So that's what I've been doing. I haven't been thinking too much. I've been making my reels shorter. I've been making my posts less wording on there, and it's been kicking in. Like I'm getting more into the fast five because things are just going so fast. Right? People's attention span is so short these days, right? So especially, the younger crowd, the attention span, like they just want to keep going. But they're super smart, if you notice that. Like the kids these days and the teenagers and 20-year-olds and 25-year-olds, like I just see I'm like, we wasn't like that back in the day with technology. We didn't have that. So it's like everything's so advanced, right? And if you don't start earning online, you're gonna be left behind. This is why we're showing you the golden key to success. Everything robotic is taking over. If you go to the stores, most of the lineups are checkouts by you check out yourself. Okay? There's very few people working at the supermarkets these days. Even here in Spain, I was shocked. I'm thinking Spain is old school. No, just as it is in Canada. There's hardly no workers. There's hardly nobody in the aisle that you can ask a question. It's the same thing in Canada. People are not having job security anymore. There's no more job security. This business will give you the ability to secure yourself. Because when you're receiving 10K on a payday, 20K paydays, you're like, wow, pretty soon you're gonna be making 100K now. This is real, it's not fake. These are very high-end products that are very well desirable. Like they're very desirable right now. I totally see it. So thank you, Delia. And I want to mention something. If anybody doesn't want to put themselves online, and I know Delia didn't want to before, and she didn't, and she was still succeeding. She was still getting a ton of leads. I don't know why you stopped back then, because you would have been making crazy money right now. You're making good money, but because you had ads up that was getting a lot of leads. But anyhow, you don't have to. If you feel like you don't want to put yourself out there, okay, and you don't want to be the brand so much of the business and your face on, we have Google ads, we have Kijiji ads, we have ads where you can use our stock ads, our ads that we will provide for you. Okay, so just remember that. However way you want to get started, let me know. And all right, so we'll go on to Rita. Rita, how are you doing? God bless you. Tell me your experience with starting. What was your experience? Was you uncomfortable? Was you nervous? What did you do to get out of that, comfort zone? Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for having me tonight. Thank you, everybody. Hello, everybody. Well, first and foremost, I'm not so old in this business yet. Okay, I'm just 2 months in this business, so my experience so far has been amazing. Okay, so back to the topic. The reason is just that I don't like the life I'm having right now. I just want a life of my own. You understand? The kind of dream I have, this kind of dream that I would love to have in my mind. Okay. The dream that I have in my mind right now, I would like to be living that physically. So I decided to think of something else. So that was when I found out. I used to follow there is a YouTuber that I follow a lot. Okay. She's so amazing. So through her, I found this couple. So it is this couple that introduced me into this business. So when they added me to the dream team and everything, I started seeing testimonies about this business, what people are gaining, the results they are having, and the huge amounts they are having, and the kind of dream they are living. They are living their personal dream that they would love to be, they ever dreamt of, and they are living it right now. So I decided, wow, this is what I've been looking for. And just like I always say, I love being in a situation whereby I love seeing results. So, and through these testimonies and through these people living their dreamed life, I see that this is the way for me. This is the the business I've been looking for to add to my normal job. So later on, I was not afraid. To be sincere, I was not afraid at all. Okay, I was like, let me just go for it. Whatever it is, I'm going for it. The one for the one the important thing is I've made up my mind, and that determination took me to this into this business, and is leading me into what I never thought I would ever be in this business. So my determination was that, apart from all these testimonies that I've been reading, that I've been seeing, what people have been gaining into this business, I just want to go for it. I want to do it in a way that if they could do it, I am going to do it as well. Just like you've been explaining, Coach Georgia, so many amazing amounts that people are gaining a lot in this business. I said, I will go for it as well. So I was not afraid, and I just said, let me take that leap of faith. I called my coach immediately. Maybe when we talked, I just said, okay, I'm going for it. Don't worry. Forget about whatever is going to happen. Just tell me what next to do. That was when he introduced me to the training, and I saw that the training is just from A to Z. If I'm mistaken anything, I go back to the training. There are videos that I can check over and over again. I said, wow, this is just like a little baby. You are teaching a little baby on how to walk. And exactly this is what I see. And so my comfort zone right now, what I'm doing right now, is really out of my comfort zone. And I believe very soon, even though I'm having this or so, and very soon I believe they are going to turn to buyers. And after buyers are going to turn to so many distributors as well. So I believe what I'm going through right now is already that determination I made in the first place, that I am going to make this. If my other business partners can make this, I will surely make it. So I am jumping out of this, my comfort zone, due to my determination and due to my big why, that dream of mine that I would love to live as well. Okay. I'm not going to say much because most of my business partners have said a lot, and I agree to what they said. So this is just a little way, the only little thing I can explain about my jumping out of my comfort zone, that I already took that leap of faith and I was not afraid of anything. And until now, I'm enjoying everything about this business. I'm able to do reels. I'm able to upload videos. I'm able to go on live. Even people I never knew before, it's like I attracted to them. The way they attracted to me, the way they send their love and everything, I was so surprised. I could do this myself. What I never knew I could do, now I'm doing it. So it's like, it's something so entertaining, so beautiful. And even though I'm a little bit scared, thinking, will this video work out? I never thought of that at all. I just said, let me go for the video because I'm a very serious person. I'm so religious. Okay. So whenever the Holy Spirit tells me, go for this video, I just go directly. That makes me to love this business as well, because it directs me to what I can do. I can upload the video and explain exactly what we do and how beautiful this business is. So I it's like nobody is telling me, oh, don't do this, don't do that, because I'm already following the training, and the training is already guiding me on what to do. So my comfort zone right now is forgetting about the fear and focusing on my results. And I'm already seeing the results as well. So thank you very much for giving me the mic, Coach Georgia. Back to you.
Thank you, beautiful. Yeah, I totally concur with you. I agree with being so focused and so determined that you don't give a care what anybody thinks. And you don't even care about your fear anymore. You don't even care to be embarrassed. You just go forward. And that's exactly what I do with anything that I do. I'm very religious too. I follow the Holy Spirit. Like I talk a lot to a pastor of mine. He's from Liberia. And we talk a lot about these things. You know, I go to a church too. I go to Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints church. But me and him to have this strong connection because he literally is the head of my foundation. So like he's a board of director. He like literally put things together to build crops in Liberia. But long story short, if you are religious and if you're feeling like you're not sure about this, pray about it. You know, talk to your pastor, say, pray for me. You know, I'm wanting to know, you know, what I should do, or the Holy Spirit, you know, and your determination will literally show your works. It's going to show your success. How determined are you? Like, that's the way I see it. Like, I'm super, super, super determined. Okay. I will lose sleep. Like, and it goes to even with my workout routine. Like, I'm determined. I have a goal, right? I have a, you know, if you have these goals and you set it down, and that's my goal right now is to 100,000 a month, like 100K a month. Like I reached the 20K, the 30K, the 40K, and I'm like, I'm looking for 50. I'm going for 100K, right? I'm going to think further than just an extra 10K or 20K. Like set your goals high. Because what if I just make like 97,000 in that month? Hey, I didn't quite reach 100,000, but I reached right below it. Think about that. This is often said in our community, and people often make those goals happen. It's crazy. It's crazy because if you have that goal in mind, oh, we just had Jasmine. Hopefully, she'll come back. If you have that goal in mind, and you're thinking, maybe Delia, you can message in our chat if Jasmine wants to come back. I would appreciate that because maybe she was backstage for a little bit there. But yeah, if you have a goal in mind and you write it down, you write that goal down, and you write it down as if you already have it. You will get it without doubt. I'll tell you a little bit of testimony afterwards. Jasmine, how are you? Say, Jasmine, how are you doing?
I'm blessed. How about you all?
Good, good, good. Also blessed. Yo también. Gonna speak Spanish now. Okay, well, why don't you go ahead? The floor is yours. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself for us and tell us you have a story. I know your story. I'm your coach and mentor. What did you do to jump out of your comfort zone? Tell us like what you felt when you was getting started in this business, and what are some tips that you can give to people to jump out of their comfort zone if they're feeling a little bit hesitant in the online world?
All right. Yes, definitely. I love to share my story. First of all, thank you, Coach Georgia, for letting me be part of this amazing Beast Talk, as always. My name is Jasmine Rodriguez. I'm from Mexico originally, and I'm living in Houston, Texas for already quite some time, But speaking about the subject today, yes, when I started this business, first of all, I had no knowledge or anything related to a digital business, right? I had no knowledge. So, was I nervous? Yes, I was nervous. And another thing, mm, I remember praying to God. I had some time in my hands and I wanted to use it right. And I remember telling myself, Jasmine, you got to find something to do that will bring some extra income to help home, help my husband. I mean, after the pandemic and the inflation, everything just went right to the clouds with prices and everything. And my husband and I were talking, like I even talked to my husband. I said, I really like to do um, something. I mean, I like to get another job, but at the same time, I wanted to enjoy more time freedom. And I was like, it was a combination of a little bit of everything, right? Wanting to spend more time home with my kids, um, cooking some nice meals for them, because for so many years I have not been able to have this freedom that I feel like I wanted. I have it because I was having more time in my hands, but at the same time I'm like, okay, Jasmine, you can still cook for your kids. It's not like you're going, away from home, but at the same time, I was like, I would love to do something from home. And I was exploring the opportunities online. In fact, I didn't research much, but I was starting to do it when this online business opportunity came to my door. I will say it like that, because I was not even browsing online. A lady approached me, spoke about, how she was enjoying her time working from home, taking care of her mom. I was like, and then she decided to share about this opportunity. And I was like, uh, yeah, why not? I want to know what is this about. I would like to see if this is something that I could do, right? So when I watch my free webinar, the free workshop, I got questions. I was like, okay, everyone's sharing about this amazing opportunity. I would like to know more. What is this about? So, I decided to sign up. Then I was talking more to who became my mentor. And then I started talking to Coach Georgia, and everything, sounded really good, so good to be truth. And it's not that I doubted, but deep in my heart, I was like, I just got to be sure that this is really what I want to do, right? So I took my time. I watched, all the videos I needed to watch, and then, little by little, things were falling in place. But I had many questions, and I needed to clarify all the questions I had in me before jumping in for like, for sure, like 100%. And I even remember telling Georgia, my English is not 100%. I don't know if that will be an obstacle, doing this business, because I could see that everyone, was fluently in English. I could see that other people was talking other languages, but at the same time, Georgia just helped me out with all my questions. And then, I remember, telling God, this is really what you want me to do. I just want to be 100% sure, and I remember asking Georgia my very last question, and she helped me out with everything I needed. And then I knew that this was the way. This was the way that God was showing me that I needed to go. And was it a little? I will say that for me to come out of my comfort zone, it really, Coach Georgia helped me out with that, because she invited me the very first time to the Beast Talk, and I was a bit, well, not a bit, very nervous. And but it was good. It was good because it really helped me to slowly stepping out of who I was. I was a very shy person. I never came live on Facebook or any social media platform. In fact, Coach Georgia was having a hard time finding me on Facebook because I didn't have any pictures of myself. I was very reserved. I was very shy. I will just probably post pictures about my pets mainly, not my family. I was very reserved. And at first I was like, oh my goodness, with this business, I'm going to learn a whole new level of me. And I really need to step up in my game if I really want to succeed in this business. So in my mind, I remember telling myself, you have the tools, you have the training, you have the help with a mentor and a coach and a global community. What else can you ask, Jasmine? So that really, that was always there, like, you're not going to be alone. You're going to be fine. And, that has helped me every single day to push forward, to push forward. And I can say that now I have stepped out of my comfort zone. I will say that I still need to, not a full 100 100%, but I'm getting there, and I'm grateful because doing this, sharing, with my colleagues, sharing with Coach Georgia, and all the motivation we get, all I can just say is that I've been very blessed, and I'm so happy that I'm here. I'm so happy that I didn't say no. I'm so happy that I didn't let my language be a barrier. I'm so happy that I didn't let being shy, didn't I didn't let that stop me from being where I am. And all I can say is that I'm so grateful. And if anyone would love to join this business, believe me, you will grow in a different level. I mean, I can see it in myself. I have grown so much, and I'm so proud of myself. I would say it like this: I'm so proud of myself that I didn't say no to this opportunity, because my mindset, it's a whole different thing now. I'm positive every day, even though things come on the way every single day that might want to put you down, and not just related with the business, life stuff. But at the end of the day, it's like, hey, you are the one who makes your decisions. You're the one who decides if you want to keep going forward, stay positive, be happy, help others, and I'm just so happy. And I just want to say that if we look back about a year ago, this is a completely different Jasmine. And I'm so grateful because this business has helped me with, the training, the support, the help. And with our training, we just don't learn how to be business owners. We learn so much more. And I'm so grateful for that. And I won't take so much more time because I know we're on the clock. But yes, so I just wanted to share that, Coach Georgia. Thank you.
Thank you so much, beautiful. That was so heartfelt. Aw, and yeah, I noticed a big change in you. You're so much more confident in yourself, right? And I know, you're going through your own little personal issues. Me and you are friends, and I know we talk about our things that we go through. And I see a totally different person, even since a couple months ago. This business is a big eye opener. It makes you look at things differently. It makes you look at people differently. It makes you look at life differently. It makes you realize, man, life isn't just about getting up to that alarm clock, putting your kids in school real quick, going to that job, eating crap on the way, coming back home, picking those kids up, washing them up, putting them for dinner, and going to sleep and doing the same thing the next day. What kind of life is that? It's not. It's not what God wants for us. The way I see it is every person has the potential to make a difference in this world. But everybody's lost in the hustle and bustle, the rat race. This is why there's so many problems in the world. So nobody's working together anymore for the better of mankind, whatever you want to put it. My biggest goal and my biggest drive is my children, and to make a difference in the world, to leave a huge footprint behind in a good way. And my biggest advice for anybody who is stuck in their comfort zone is to jump out now before you die with your dreams. And I'm not saying die, physically, but your dreams die in you and you suffer and you become unhappy your whole entire life. Because I've seen it in so many people, in family, in my best friends, and I'm like, they're dying, their fire's burning out. Let that fire burn out in you. Let that fire grow. Okay? So thank you all, ladies, for joining today. God bless you all. This was amazing. This was like really heartfelt, right? You heard it, and I'm a mom of five with only a seventh grade education. It wasn't easy for me, old school European background. So if I can do it, so can you. And I had a lot of family and friends, church members, everybody like bugging me, making fun of me. And making it now. And look at me now, here in Barcelona in a beautiful home. My children living the dream. So you can do it too. I'll help you every step of the way. These ladies will testify that. So click on that link. add your name and your email, and we'll send you our free workshop right away. And you'll be taken right away to the replay that I hosted. So see you on the other side. God bless all. Thank you, ladies. Bye.